Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, you know this doesn't work. Man, I'm home from work. Got some work to do, of course, outside. Man, so much to do on the outdoor man cave, getting that place ready for the season, and so on. And I got myself a little something to eat before I go out here and start doing some more work and things, and turn on NFL Network. Now, I always say that there always seems to be a bias about the Dallas Cowboys, that they always get more negativity than anybody else. Well, on NFL Live, they have a patience or panic section. And today they're talking about wide receivers. And, well, let's go ahead and watch the clip. Bill Polian will be talking about our Dallas Cowboys, who Jerry Jones actually wanted to be the NFL commissioner instead of Roger Goodell. Let's watch that.
And so off we go. Panic or Patience has returned. This time, though, it's the wide receiver edition. As promised today, all about the wide receivers. When we're not talking about quarterback roulette, that is. That's not about the receivers. So we're going to look now at perhaps some of the more questionable wide receiving cores, or at least when you can make an argument in that case. And you tell us, panic or patience. Now, we know there's been some change of scenery in Dallas. Obviously, Des Bryant is gone. Jason Witten is gone. A number of things have changed. So Dallas Cowboys, when you look at their receiving core, Bill, panic or patience?
Well, I'm not normally an impatient guy,
Wait a minute.
but in this case...
Aren't you pretty impatient?
No,
No?
but in this case... Uh-oh.
You're panicking today.
I am.
Okay.
And here's why. The men you mentioned, Des Bryant, falling off 12.1 yards a catch last year, not great. But the tight end position, critical, quarterback's best friend, critical to the running game, critical to be able to get operational room for Zeke. Not there, Hall of Famer gone, now in the Monday Night Football booth. And the only real solid addition was Alan Hearns, and he's not proven that he can be an every down receiver in this league, a guy that you can rely on week in and week out. All the rest of the guys are complementary parts. Terrence Williams is a very good complementary part, I think. But who's the go-to guy here? I don't see one right now.
I think that's
Okay. First thing, Terrence Williams is a very good complimentary part. Terrence Williams probably won't make the team. And we forget about Cole Beasley, who actually led the team 2 years ago in receptions. And Alan Hearns, had he not missed those last 5 games, probably would have led the Jaguars in receiving, with Blake Bortles throwing to him. And you can make that argument that, the Cowboys do not have a number one wide receiver in Des Bryant any longer. And I'm sure that this same thing was probably being said after T.O. got left, because you looked at the receiving core that they had. There was nobody that stood out. Roy Williams was the next best receiver, and I think he had 38 catches. So you looked at that receiving core and said, ugh, panic. Now here's where it gets to be interesting, because now they're going to talk about the Jaguars' wide receiving core.
a fair point. The Jaguars. Panic or patience?
I actually am staying away from the button, and I'm staying patient on the Jaguars wide receivers. And I remind everyone...
Spin the wheel?
I know. What is going on?
I don't know.
Must be the Skittles.
I would think that would have me like hitting the panic button. But I would just point to the fact that this is a team, first of all, that had the Patriots on the ropes in the AFC Championship game. By the way, Alan Hearns was hurt the last 5 games. Allen Robinson missed the whole season. Marquise Lee missed the last 3 games. They were dealing with an undrafted rookie and Keelan Cole, who was basically stepping up to make plays for this team. In the offseason, they added Dante Moncrief, who, by the way, is a speedy, big-bodied guy who can finally help them maybe blow off the defensive backfield a little bit there. So I just think that this team is a run-first team that actually improved their speed and ultimately was a step away from the Super Bowl. I'm not panicking here.
Keep an eye on DJ Shark.
Okay. Do we feel that the Jaguars' receiving core is night and day difference better than the Cowboys one? Because they're saying patience with them, panic with us. They say the Jaguars are a run-first team, and I believe the Cowboys are a run-first team as well. You got Blake Bortles throwing, and you got Dak Prescott throwing. I don't really see a major amount of difference between the two. Maybe I'm wrong, and you guys leave comments below and tell me that. But to me, this is one of those cases where you're sold kind of a bill of goods that everything is terrible, awful, worn out. Cowboys stink. Other teams, it's a bed of roses. And a lot of this is perception because the Jaguars went from worst to first in their division. They were 3-13. And I guarantee you at the beginning of the season, they said, oh, maybe they should panic about their wide receiver core. Now they're saying, oh, it's all great. And this is that kind of stuff that I tell you that's like an urban legend where there's fact and then there's reality. Excuse me. Myth and reality. It's one of those things that they just kind of throw at you so much that you begin to believe it. Oh, my God, our receivers, they're terrible. Now, he said the Jaguars added speed. You don't think Trayvon Austin has some speed? You don't think Allen Hurns is faster than Dez Bryant? Please explain to me the difference, because I don't see it. But anyway, I got some work I need to go do outside, so I'm going to go do that, and I'm going to catch you guys a little later. Hope you guys are having a great day, and I'll see you soon.